Hey guys, I'm gonna do a quick video on some fire starters that I made. This is a cotton ball soaked in Vaseline, like everyone else does. It's pretty popular, and this is actually something I just thought of. And this is a cotton ball soaked in wet wax, and then the wax is allowed to dry. And I don't know, this seems a little more waterproof or something that I'll take camping or hiking. And I just thought I'd do a burn test to see which lasts longer. I'd imagine they'll both be the same heat release from them, but they seemed about the same size, so I thought I'd do a quick video on see which one is better, or if they're about the same. Sorry about that. I'll just light these up now. And I'll start my watch and see. Obviously this one's going a little better. Over time this one will probably end up looking like that. This one, it might be saturated with wax, so as it begins to burn and melt, the wax might drip down and turn back into a liquid. But anyway, I'll give you all an update in a little while. Well, it might have taken a little longer to completely light, but now this wax fire starter is giving off pretty much the same size flame as that one on the right, which is petroleum jelly. So, here we go. Look at this. Now, obviously, this is going to be more, in each pile than you'll ever use in one single time you'll need to start the fire, unless you have really, really wet wood or something like that. But I just thought I'd give you all a comparison of the two. It's been 3 minutes now into it, and the petroleum jelly looks like it's almost, a little more than halfway done. Obviously it was, a larger piece than you would use in the woods or wherever you are. Alright, as you can see, it's starting to kind of fizzle out. The one on the right, the petroleum jelly soaked cotton ball. I haven't been moving these around or anything, to get them to burn a little better, so they've just been sitting in their own, pile of wax or liquid petroleum jelly. But one thing to note about this one with the wax, if you are gonna, plan on making these and using them, they are really, really hard. So before you light it, you're gonna have to use a rock or something to kind of smash it and open up some of the loose cotton fibers within it that'll actually light, because a solid wax surface is pretty hard to light. So that's something to keep in mind if you want to make some of those. I think that's just one cotton ball, one medium to smaller size cotton ball that I just dipped in some liquid wax and let harden. So as you can see, we are 5, almost 6 minutes into it, and these will actually burn for a pretty good time. So that's why at least the petroleum jelly is kind of the go-to for a lot of hikers to use in the woods as a fire starter. But I'll give you all an update when that one completely burns out and when that one's a little farther along. Alright, that one on the right is just about out now. Any good gust of wind will just blow it out. So I'm going to go ahead and call it about 7.5. Yeah, there's still a flame, but you could argue that flame isn't really going to light much of anything if it was, sitting in a pile of twigs or something. Maybe if you had some real light tinder, that might still catch it. But here, coming up on 8 minutes now, that wax-soaked cotton ball is still going strong. So I'll update y'all when that goes out. Alright, now we're coming up on about 9.5 minutes, a little past that, and that one in wax is just about to go out. Something to keep in mind if you're thinking, oh well, that one's performing a whole lot better, I'm going to start using that one and not carrying much of the petroleum jelly cotton balls anymore or something. This would be pretty difficult to light with fire steel. I had a lighter, and it was still a lot harder to light than the petroleum jelly cotton ball. So that's something to keep in mind. And you know, this is like 10-minute burn time on something a silver dollar size. So that probably isn't necessary in the woods. If you're going into like a wet area, or if you're expecting some rain, and so you're going to be working with a little damp wood to get the fire going, or you can't readily find any tinder or something like that, it's something to keep in mind. You might want to, pack just a block or two of that, the little nugget size. And then I'd still probably carry some of this just in case, my lighter went out. I'd still could start that with the fire steel pretty easily. You might be able to start this. Haven't tried it, but something tells me it wouldn't go too well. So anyway,